The next menu along, Customize, is a menu which allows you to control various aspects of Max itself, whether it be the custom interface, the pathing structure where it grabs its plugins, its materials, its bitmaps, its scenes, its sounds, how your grids and snaps are going to work, how your viewports are going to be configured, and so on. Let's just look at the first one, the first command here. Customize user interface. What this allows you to do is customize every aspect of this interface here, from the toolbar colors, toolbar sizes, and location. The next one down, load custom interface. What this allows you to do is load previously saved customizations. The next one down, save custom interface. Well, once you've built a custom interface, this allows you to save it off to your own name to recall it later on. The revert to startup layout will reset your interface and your layouts. The show UI will show the different parts of your interface. This allows you to turn them on and off. The next one down, lock the UI layout. This will lock off the layout and will stop me from, say, accidentally turning off my command palette or losing a toolbar that I don't want to lose. The next command down here, configure paths. We've already looked at this one briefly, and we'll look at it again briefly. What it allows you to do is to modify the pathing structure where Max will find all of the different files and so on that it needs to operate, whether it be the general files, the plugin files where it's going to grab its plugins from, where it's going to grab its bitmaps from, and where it's going to look for its X references. Okay, the next one down, unit setter. This allows you to change the unit type that you're using for your current scene. I prefer just to leave it at generic units, but you may have a specific use, whether it be you're modelling up an architect's design and you need to get it exact, or you may be doing a mechanical job and you may need it to be exact once again. Okay, the next one down, viewport configuration. We've played with this earlier, and again, basically this allows us to control all the controllable attributes of our viewport, whether it be from the rendering method of the viewport, whether it's going to be the layout of the different viewports, whether we're going to be using a safe frame for the active viewport, how our adaptive degradation is going to run, and how our regions are going to work. Okay, the next one down, the plug-in manager. This tool basically allows us to control how our plugins are going to work. It tells us if they're working, whether they're unloaded, deferred, and so on. So basically it's just a tool for managing plugins. Okay, the next one down, preferences. Again, we've already taken a quick look at this preference area. Again, we'll just look over it once more. We've got the general card, which gives us the general controls for Max. The one we played with earlier was the toolbar button size. And if you look down the list here, there's a lot more here. The rendering card, how this is going to work is this controls your rendering output. How it's going to work, whether you have an NTSC video type or PAL and so on. How it's going to dither, what kind of field order it's going to use, what kind of black it's going to be using, and so on. Next one along is inverse kinematics, and this controls how your kinematics are going to work overall. Some animation preferences, the Max scripting preference area. We got basic viewport preferences, the gamma correction area, and the files card. Again, you probably want to play with these and make sure these are set up right. Basically how it's going to handle its files for you, how it's going to back up these files or auto back up these files for you, how it's going to maintain a log even if you wanted to maintain a log, and what kind of application it's going to use to archive your files. We probably won't get into too much customization in this CD, so that's probably the last we're going to do with that menu.